A hungry stay-at-home mom is not the best person you want to be around. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shakira. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I know, let's all clap about it. I am in my office right now and I've been in this house for almost 2 years now and I have not filmed any videos in my office. So today I'm going to be talking about motherhood, being a stay-at-home mom, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys some daily habits for a more effective stay-at-home mom lifestyle. If you guys don't know, I am a stay-at-home mom. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 2.5 years. I didn't think I was going to be a stay-at-home mom, to be quite honest with you. That was not anything that I ever thought I even wanted to do or be. But then I had my daughter and basically didn't want anyone else to watch her when she was that young. So, and I've learned a lot. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 daily habits for an effective stay-at-home mom. These are the simplest things you can literally do every single day, and you can layer them on top of your other daily habits that you do just to be a little bit more effective and to make sure you're also taking care of yourself, your mental health, your mental well-being. And I actually also used to be a daycare teacher. Right now I am currently in administration, and to me personally, I feel like being a stay-at-home mom is a little bit of both of those things. Your child, it's taking care of your child, but then also taking care of the house, making sure things are in order and making sure you have the right amount of things for your house. So I'm like, it's both of those things meshed together. So I feel like I can talk about this topic because I have experience on both ends. So let's get into the first tip that I have for you guys when it comes to being a highly effective stay-at-home mom. All right, so the first thing that I suggest is to make your bed every single day. And I know. Anytime there's a video like this, people always say, make your bed. Start your day off by making your bed. But the reason why I personally say to make your bed every day is because that is the very first thing that you do when you wake up in the morning. I mean, you can brush your teeth, wash your face, do all that stuff, but that is gonna be the first productive thing that you do during the day, and that is gonna be the last thing you see when you go to sleep. So what does that say? It basically means you start and you end your day productive. I feel like whenever I make my bed in the morning, it's the very first task that I can say I can check off my list. Even if I don't do anything else that day, if I know that I made my bed, I can just check that off the list mentally, or if I had written it down physically. And for your mental health, knowing that you at least did one thing today, and that is making your bed, that can do a lot for your mental health, because sometimes we are so hard on ourselves when it comes to making sure we are doing all of the things that we tend to forget about the small things like making your bed. So if you are the type of person that is struggling a little bit with, getting things done throughout the day and making sure you're staying on top of all your tasks on top of being a mom, maybe incorporate making your bed every single day to see if that helps with something. That's one of my tips. That's my first tip when it comes to being a highly effective stay-at-home mom, is to simply make your bed. It's so easy, right? All right, so the next tip that I have for you kind of rolls off of the first one. And this is gonna be another one of those tips that everyone says. Take a sip of water before you have your daily cup of coffee, matcha. I suggest starting with a sip of water. Sometimes people will come on here and tell you, drink a glass of water before you start your whole day. Let's be realistic. When you're a stay-at-home mom, you don't really got time to do all that. So I'm suggesting start your day with taking just a sip of water. If you can drink more, by all means, drink more. But taking a sip of water, in my mind, starts your day off with a cleansed palate. You drink the freshness of the water, it goes through your system, it works what it needs to work. It's almost like you're starting your day off fresh, whereas you're not really starting your day off with, the coffee where you either put cream or you put sugar in it. I'm not saying this is gonna make you healthy, and I'm not saying that it's gonna substitute with drinking less coffee, but personally, I feel like, kind of like making the bed, you just start off fresh. To me, I feel like in terms of having a highly effective day, If you put a sip of water in your body a day, you can always feel good that, hey, I had a sip of water today, I'm gonna have a good day. Because as stay-at-home moms, we tend to not, do the best at taking care of ourselves. Let's be honest, and that needs to change. We need to learn to be better, to include ourselves in the self-care journey. And it's hard sometimes when your priority is your child for such a long time, and now you have to try to work yourself as the priority, and it is a little bit hard because mom guilt is real. So, all right, so my third tip for a highly effective stay-at-home mom is this tip might be a little controversial because it obviously does depend on your lifestyle and it does depend on your child and your child's needs, but feed yourself first. I know, but you need fuel to function. When you are a stay-at-home mom, you tend to put your child first, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But then there is a transition between baby and toddler. And once your baby becomes a toddler, they become a little bit more picky. They're starting to use their voice more, and they're starting to understand things a little bit different. As they get older, it's like their appetite is changing, their situation is changing, they're growing, they're learning things, they're learning how to adapt. I had to learn to transition into making sure I was giving myself something. I would jump out of bed, I would make her food, and she wouldn't even want it right away. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of the same way as well, whereas I don't want food as soon as I get out of bed. I want to have my coffee first. I had to understand that as she's growing, she's learning that. She's learning when she wants her food and how she wants her food, and I had to learn how to grow and adapt with that. So I'm like, why am I killing myself every day, waking up, getting food for this little girl, and she doesn't even really want it? You know what I mean? Let me try making myself food first. So more than definitely let me know when she's ready to eat. Like I said, I used to be a daycare teacher, so I know how to verbalize things like this, and I know how to plan my days around making sure that I'm accommodating my child, but also accommodating myself. All right, so another daily habit for a highly effective stay-at-home mom, what I suggest is every single day or every other day, make sure you are at least doing 1 to 2 loads of laundry a day. And I know that might sound overwhelming, but it's literally a lifesaver, and here is why. It piles up. And the thing is, it's not just clothes, it is linens, it is carpets, sometimes it's stuffed animals and toys. It's not just clothes anymore, you guys, it's a whole thing. Sometimes it's the curtains, that need to come down and get thrown in the washer real quick. It can be overwhelming, and I feel like the number one thing that most stay-at-home moms complain about is the laundry, that the laundry never ends, it never stops. There's always laundry to be done. If you are the type of person that likes to just have laundry on one specific day, by all means. I'm the type of person, like, if I start laundry, if I'm waiting for the transition between washer and dryer, I'll go do something else, and then I'll do that something else, and then now laundry is almost in the background or in the back burner, and I don't want to forget about the laundry because I don't like to start something and then forget about it. So if I do 1 to 2 loads a day, I tend to not forget about it. I give it a daily time frame. I break it down into days. And on top of that, after you're done doing laundry, you also have to fold it, and you also have to put it away, and at the same time either organize what you're putting away or declutter what you're putting away. So it's a lot to deal with. So doing at least 1 to 2 loads of laundry every day keeps you on top of the laundry, so it doesn't always pile up. I even take it a step further, whereas sometimes I have days where my only task for the day is to just sort it. I don't start a load, I just take the day to sort. You have your blankets, you have, your colored clothes, you got your white clothes, you have your dark clothes, the grays, Naraya's clothes, my daughter's clothes. Sometimes I just take a day, and that day is just spent sorting clothes, and then the next day I'll throw a load in. Next day, throw a load in. And to me, I feel like that's effective simply because you aren't overwhelming yourself with too much to do on that day, and you're also not forgetting about it either, and you're done your laundry for your day, and that keeps you from burning out, because burnout is a real thing when you are a stay-at-home mom. So definitely try to work in doing laundry every single day. And when I say every single day, You don't have to take it like you have to do laundry all day, every day. No. But like I said, whatever works for you, this is just what works for me. That has kept me on top of my laundry. All right, and my fifth and final tip for being an effective stay-at-home mom: clean every single day. And I know this is another one of those tips where it's like, but hear me out. It's kind of like all the other tips that I've been sharing in this video, where even if you just do something small, it's part of keeping your home clean, decluttered, and organized. So even if it's something small like putting the dishes in the dishwasher at the end of the night, that's part of cleaning. Because now when you wake up in the morning, you won't have dishes in the sink, and that's it. Even if it's just taking the things off of the counter and put them where they need to go, or wiping down the counter at the end of the night. That's simple. Yes, I clean my house every single day. There's not a day that goes by where there isn't something in my house that I need to clean. And that's basically how I keep my house clean, is by doing something every single day that keeps it clean. I don't like clutter. I'm cluttered in my head. So having clutter in my space will just drive me absolutely insane. So I make it a mission to do something every single day that keeps my house clean. So I think that in order for me to be an effective stay-at-home mom, I need to make sure that my space is ready for me to be an effective stay-at-home mom. So every night before I go to bed, I have a little routine where it's simple. If my daughter has left her toys on the couch or on the floor, I just take them up and I put them in a basket that's in our living room. If there's anything on the counter that needs to get put away, I put it away. If I need to load the dishwasher, I load the dishwasher. And there are some times where I just leave things for the next day as well. I don't always wipe off my kitchen table. I don't always sweep the floor or mop the floors every day, or even vacuum every day. I don't clean my entire house every single day, but I do clean my house every single day. There's always something in my house that I can clean, and that's what keeps me sane, and that's what keeps me an effective stay-at-home mom, because I can't function in a messy space, and I want to make sure I'm creating the best environment for my child as well, and making sure that she is safe, and making sure she understands the value of keeping her things together. Right now I'm in the habit of teaching her how to clean up after herself. So if I don't clean up after myself, how am I going to teach her she needs to clean up after herself? You know what I mean? So it's just something that I'm teaching to her, and it is just something that I did learn from my mom as well. She always kept a nice tidy home. I do want a sense of cleanliness and organization, and yeah, so basically that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys today. You know, how you can be a highly effective stay-at-home mom. And like I said, these tips are, you know, they're pretty simple if you do them daily, but they are also things that you can incorporate over time into your other daily schedules that you might have. And being a mom is so hard. It really is. Nobody really teaches you how to be a mom. You just learn it on your own, and it is very difficult. You know, and no one cuts us any slack, basically. So we have to learn to adapt, and we have to learn to cope and support and love one another. And I want to make sure I make more videos like this where I can share with you guys some of the things that I learned along the way that works for me. And if it works for you, that's amazing, because I just want to be able to help you guys get through things that might be a little bit difficult to get through, and you might just need a little bit of love and a little bit of support. Those are just some of the tips that I have for you guys today. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, for joining me today, for supporting me, my channel. If you are not already subscribed, don't forget to do that, and I will see you guys in the next video.